Hey y'all, what's up? It's Flurry, and today, I'm going to do a do and don't video. And this is the first video I've actually done on that type of topic, so I don't know if y'all will like it, but I'm gonna give it a try. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the don't portion of this video. So what I used to do a lot was I would shade in just black or gray, usually. And then just lower the opacity. And that's fine if you know how to do it properly, but I definitely did not when I was younger. So I would do that, and then I would also use a soft brush sometimes, like airbrush, and that typically doesn't get the job done if you're looking for like dramatic lighting or something like that. I find it better to just do other things, which I will demonstrate later in the video. Anyways, I would just go over it with a soft brush using only black or gray to shade, and just do the whole piece with the same size brush, and that's also that's not something I suggest. And the reason for that is because it makes the shading look unprofessional. You see how it escapes the lines in some places, stuff like that, and it doesn't look great. And then I would also draw shading and lighting on the same layer, and that is not a problem, except if you're you can't add any multiply or overlay or anything like that if they're both on the same layer. So I would just shade with black and white on the same layer. Yeah, not something I suggest. Now, moving on to the do section of the video. These are the things I mostly do now, and I find achieve the best results. And you obviously need to take these with a grain of salt because I'm no professional, but I think if you're doing the things I used to do, this might help you a bit. Anyway, what I do is I take a hard brush with pen pressure and go over the drawing with purple or blue or something like that. And then you see how I'm drawing a little sun here in the corner. That's so I have a point of light to go off of. So that's where the light is coming from, and therefore the shading would fall wherever that sun does not reach. It's like I try to go off of real life as much as I can when I'm shading. And so I'll do that, and then a small hard brush is a brush I would suggest using. And you see how I'm not multiplying it or anything like that yet. I'm just going over it with a normal layer, just so I can see where everything is really clearly, and then I'm going to change that to a multiply layer a little bit later. Now what I do once I've put it on a multiply layer is I lower the opacity and then go with a blending brush, and the brush I use is like a Q-tip kind of brush, if you can see that in the corner, and I just go over it lightly. You don't want to go too crazy with the blending. I sometimes do that, but remember that there are, like if you look at real life, there are some places where you don't need to blend at all, where there's really harsh shading or shadows, but I usually blend through the whole piece since my style is more cartoony and less realistic. So I blend all the shading, and then I make a new layer to do lighting with. And I pick like another color where I can see what it is, like a yellow or something, and I just do lighting, and I keep the shading layer there, but it's on a separate layer. And the reason I keep the shading layer visible is so I can see where the shading is and not put lighting there. I don't know if I should be remembering this or not, but I just have a bad memory, personally. So I just go through the whole thing with lighting, and I usually don't blend the lighting very much at all, since, well, I don't know why actually, it's just part of my art style. The lighting just falls on so few places, usually in my art, so I don't bother to blend it. a huge amount. And then I turn the lighting to white or another very light color and turn that into a screen or soft light layer. It depends on the effect you want. And then you're done. All I do after that is add a color overlay layer, and then I finish the piece. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.